Welcome to today's English class at Edutin Academy, where we are going to talk about unbelievable things while we learn the advanced rules for articles an, e, and the. At this point in your learning process, you must be wondering, can I improve my language skills to make myself a more fluent English speaker? The answer is yes. When becoming an intermediate English speaker, it's imperative that you enhance your grammar skills. This understanding of grammar structures will be the difference between you and a beginner or pre-intermediate speaker. So it doesn't matter if you wish to improve for professional or academic purposes. By learning these rules, you'll enhance your communication. Let's listen to the example and pay close attention in order to answer the next question. What did people in Salem fear in that period?
Salem trials. Are you a housewife or a beautiful woman? What if you were accused of being a witch? Well, in the trials in Salem, this would have meant that you'd have to choose between giving a false confession or being hung. In the village of Salem, Massachusetts, between February 1692 and May 1693, people were victims of paranoia against the paranormal. People feared starvations and diseases. The relationship with other villagers was hard and strained. Suddenly, two girls in town started acting up and the symptoms appeared to spread. Girls started to have fevers, convulsions, and hallucinations. The girls accused 3 women of tormenting them. The 3 women were Sarah Wood, a poor pregnant mother of a young girl, Sarah Osborne, who had sued one of the victims' families, and Tituba, a black slave. Tituba was forced to give a false confession implicating the other 2 women. Wood's daughter was incarcerated for forced to give a false confession against her mother, as well as her husband. She was hung. Osborne died in prison.
Let's see some possible answers to our question. What did people in Salem fear in that period? A. People feared black magic. B. People feared starvation and diseases. C. People feared witches. D. People feared natural disasters. The answer is B. People feared starvation and diseases. Now let me go over the rules. There are several rules to consider when using articles. Firstly, we use an when we are introducing something for the first time. An is usually used with jobs and descriptions. Are you a housewife or a beautiful woman? A poor pregnant mother of a young girl. Phrases of quantity and frequency. For more than a decade. On the other hand, we use the to talk about something that we already mentioned. We can also use the to talk about things that are unique, obvious in the context, and share knowledge between the speakers. We also need to use the with musical instruments, some geographical features, countries with plural names, names of museums and theaters, and organizations and times of the days. For example,
while in the trials in Salem between February 1692 and May 1693, people were victims of paranoia against the paranormal. The relationship with other villagers was hard and strained.
Lastly, there are moments when we use no articles. Mainly, we don't use an article when you are making a generalization, languages, sports, most countries and cities, school subjects, seasons, names of roads, stations, and most school universities. For example, in the village of Salem, Massachusetts, Wood's daughter was incarcerated. People feared starvations and diseases. And now it's time to put into practice what we learned today. Use our comment section to write about an unbelievable story that you have experienced. Then write comments for your partner's stories in order to complete your participation. That will be so fun. Thank you for your attention. Bye.
¿Te ha gustado este video? Te invito a continuar tu aprendizaje ingresando a eduteam.com, donde encontrarás más de 6,000 cursos gratis y con certificado. Además, podrás interactuar con personas de todo el mundo. Ingresa ahora o descarga nuestra aplicación móvil.